Hello and welcome to another early access Modern Horizons 3 draft. I am Paul Cheon and this is draft number. Look, we get 1 day to record all of these drafts to hold us over until the set actually comes out. This is draft number 5, 6, 7. I have no idea, but we're ready to go. Let's head in. We still don't have a trophy. Now, before I hit this ready button, I did want to say if you've enjoyed this content, I do want to say I do have a Patreon channel. The link to the Patreon is in the description below. Shout out to all the current patrons. Thank you so much for your support as it allows me to continue making this content. Patreon.com/paulcheon. Once again, the link is in the description below. All right. What do we have today? Ral, Monsoon Mage, 1 in a red for an instant, 1 in a red for a 1/3 legendary human wizard. Instant and sorcery spells you cost cost 1 less to cast. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell during your turn, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, Ral deals 1 damage to you. If you win the flip, you can exile Ral, and if you do, flip it and get value. I want to try it. We're still in the point where we're just trying things. Blood-Soaked Insight is interesting because you can play this in a black or red deck and it acts as a land. That's fine. As far as commons go, I think I like Nightshade Dryad the most. I just think green is a strong color, and this is just one of the best green commons. As far as uncommons go, these are all fine. Marionette Apprentice is okay. Kozilek's Unsealing is an excellent card if you're looking to draft kind of the Eldrazi ramp deck, but we've done that a bunch. So let's take Ral, Monsoon Mage and see if we can draft maybe a sweet spells deck? We shall see. We shall see. Okay. Coming into this pack, what do we have? Depth Defiler. This is just a really, really good card with or without the colorless mana. For 5 mana, you get a 3/5 mana war, or you get a 5 mana 3/5 that draws you 2 cards and discards a card. I think that card's probably just too good to pass up on. If there was a good spell, I would consider taking it. There's Amphibian Downpour, but this doesn't get the discount with the Amphibian Downpour, so I don't know that I want it. I feel like Depth Defiler is just better than Amphibian Downpour in most instances anyways. Glyph Elemental is also very good if I want it to be more of an aggressive deck. This is just a fine card to play on turn 2, and it's an excellent bestow creature as well. Basking Broodscale is also a fine aggressive card, along with Etched Slith. So a lot of different directions that you can go. But if I want to play with Ral, I feel like Depth Defiler is a card that goes best with the Ral, because blue-red typically tends to be the color combination that wants you to play spells, right? So given that blue-red is the color combination that wants you to play spells, I will take the Depth Defiler here and see where things goes. Now, I don't necessarily want to lock myself into the Ral, but just saying, I want to give myself outs to be able to play the Ral. All right, taking a look at this pack, we got a bunch of green cards. I'm just 100% not going to play green this time, so I'm going to do something else. We have Dog Umbra and we have Wither and Bloom. Wither and Bloom is just an excellent removal spell, so I will take it here in case we end up in red-black or blue-black potentially, and take that over Serpadian Simulacrum, and that's basically it. I mean, it is a spell technically, right? It is a spell to go with the Ral. Moving on to this pack, we have Fel the Profane. This card is amazing. Just a 4 mana removal spell that also doubles as a land. This is awesome. Black does seem to be somewhat open here, so let's take the Fel the Profane and figure out what the second color is going to be. I mean, drafting a blue-black control deck with the draw 3 cards theme is also kind of interesting. Sinking to Stupor is solid, and so is Unfathomable Truths. But let's take Fel the Profane here. And this is also a spell that gets cheaper with the Ral. But I'm not seeing a ton of the good red cards here, so we might have to shift gears here. Serum Visionary, I am a big fan of. There's Riddlegate Gargoyle, which is also quite nice in a blue-white energy deck. We are seeing some other white cards. Metastatic Evangel is also pretty good, and so is the Witch Enchanter. So seeing some white cards here, but we have a Depth Defiler. I don't necessarily want to move off of that just yet. And I do think Serum Visionary is enough better than the Accursed Marauder that I will take the Serum Visionary here, and maybe we can end up in blue-black. But we'll keep an eye out for these white cards, just in case. And now we have this pack. Well, not going to take the Writhing Chrysalis. Perhaps blue is being cut now. I'm not sure, but certainly black-red seems available. There's an Imskir Iron Eater, a Pyretic Rebirth, and a Cranial Ram all in this pack, along with the Sarpadian Simulacrum. What do I want to take? I don't know that I want to take the Ram. I feel like I want to take one of these two cards. You know, I think the safest card is the Pyretic Rebirth, because I think even in a non-artifact heavy deck, I think this card's going to be good. And if I want to be blue-black, maybe splash the Rebirth, I can also do that. So let's take the Rebirth out of that pack. Let's take the Rebirth out of that pack. Okay, this pack gives us Gravedig and Tune to Narrative. I think Tune to Narrative is amazing. It's a Cursed Wombat, Worn Power Stone, but let's just take Tune to Narrative here over the Gravedig and see if we can find ways to utilize the energy here, if possible. And now I see a Gravedig. Yeah, red just kind of seems to be getting cut off here. There's an Expanding Ooze, so specifically black-green is available. But Sage of the Unknowable is not particularly good in blue-black, I don't think. So I'll just take Gravedig here as just kind of a value card. And yeah, it doesn't seem like... Well, I'll put it here. Doesn't seem like it's going to be a Ral deck here. So let's split this up into our spells and creatures and kind of move on from there. And this is what the deck looks like for the time being. Nice little Grixis control deck. Here we have, is that a blue-red land? There's Unfathomable Truths. I do like this card enough, so I will take it here as our first big card draw spell. One thing to note, though, is if you're going to be playing cards like this, you do want some good cheap interaction, so hopefully we can pick some up. Wouldn't mind the 2-mana counterspell, for example. Here we have, wow, that's a Cranial Ram and a Sarpadian Simulacrum. I don't know. I just feel like I want to be blue-black here, so I'm just gonna... I recognize that these are cards, but I'm gonna take the blue-black-white land here because it gets me colorless source sometimes for the Depth Defiler as well. So I will take that and recognize that Affinity might be open, but I'm just not gonna take the Affinity card. Here I will take Corrupted Shapeshifter. I'm not the biggest fan of this card, but I mean, it's fine in a pinch. Here I'll take the 2-drop Looter. I think it's a totally fine card. Something to use your energy with the Tune to Narrative. Yeah, but red, definitely not getting a bunch of the red cards here. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be probably some kind of a blue-black deck. Maybe splash the Pyretic Rebirth if we get enough red fixing. And now we have this pack. Emrakul's Messenger is good, 2 mana for a 2/1. When you draw your second card each turn, you get to create a spawn token. So I do like that as a 2-drop. But I don't know that I like it more than the Ophiomancer. I think this card is just excellent. So I think I should just take that over the Emrakul's Messenger. I think they're both pretty good, but this card is just so hard to attack into. And if you have some... And if I'm going to be black, I'm probably going to have some ways to sacrifice. So I just think this is just a really good card on rate. So I'm going to take the Ophiomancer here. Now we're looking at this pack, where it's actually a fairly weak pack. Invert Polarity is actually really interesting, but is it worth it? Is it worth it on the splash? I don't think that it is. Half the time this is a counter spell, and the other half of the time you get to steal their spell. But it's pretty hard to cast, and like I said, I don't have any. Like my fixing isn't that great, so I'm just gonna take Sink into Stupor. I think this is just a really good. I mean, solid spell land, so can't go too wrong with that. So let's go ahead and take Sink into Stupor here for us. And I guess I can see myself playing this Shapeshifter if I'm low on creatures. Oh, this is an interesting one. This card is awesome. Is this what? Oh, never mind. I thought I was blue-red. Certainly not something I want on the double splash here. I am a blue-black deck. Maybe splashing red, but we will see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cards. There's a Dream Drinker Vampire, which is just a fine 2-mana play that I can play. There's also a Foreboding Landscape if I just want another land here. I think I'm just interested in a 2-drop. This card's fine. Oh, it doesn't give you energy. It has Adapt. I mean, it's a fine 2-mana card. There's also Electrozoa, but I'm not the biggest fan of this. I'm not super aggressive. So I think I'm just going to take a Dream Drinker Vampire just to have cheap things to do to trade with my opponent's creatures and then try to take over the game with cards like Unfathomable Truths. This pack, wow, there's a Galvanic Discharge, which is quite good. Lethal Throwdown is pretty nice with Ophiomancer, but I'm just going to take Wither and Bloom. Just a great removal spell. Something to do later as well with the +1/+1 counter. I can put that on the Dream Drinker Vampire, etc. So let's take that. I was going to take the Aether Spike, but I do think Wither and Bloom is better. So let's go with that. Now we have this pack. Oh, I'm going to take Mindless Conscription here. I mean, this is the color for this card, so I want to try it out. You know, 3 mana for a 3/3 zombie is fine. And then if I cast Unfathomable Truths, all of a sudden I get a 6/6. So it doesn't require that much. So I want to try this out. Look, it's something you can play turn 3 on the curve. And then if you do find, for example, let's say I go turn 2 Tempest Harvester, turn 3 Mindless Conscription, then next turn I go Serum Visionary and then loot. It's nice. I get a 6/6. So happy enough with that as an option. And now we have this pack. We have Dream Drinker Vampire, Reform, Dreamtide Whale. I'm not a big fan of Dreamtide Whale. You need to play multiple spells to proliferate and then keep this alive. I think I'd rather have the Reform. This seems like a very good defensive creature in this deck. And now with Ophiomancer and Reform, I'm definitely on the lookout for some sacrifice effects. Now we have this pack, which has another blue-black land, Dream Drinker Vampire, Aether Spike, Mindless Conscription. These get kind of worse in multiples. The counterspell is okay. I think it's between the Aether Spike and the Mindless Conscription. I mean, right now, I think the Aether Spike might be the correct pick. We have 4 things to do on turn 2. But I'm going to take the Mindless Conscription because that's kind of what the blue-black deck's trying to do. So I'm going to take this and try to push the blue-black draw 3 cards theme if possible. I will take the Sneaky Snacker as well. A nice 2-drop that can come back when you draw 3 cards. So cards like Unfathomable Truths get a lot better when I have all these effects like this. So decent curve here. I'm kind of liking the start. I see no real reason to splash the red here. We have 19 cards, 17, 14 cards here that I'm reasonably happy with. And now we have this pack, which has... Not a big fan of Idol of the False Gods. I don't mind Petrifying Meddler as a way to kind of stabilize. There's also Scurrilous Sentry, which does work with maybe the Mindless Conscription stuff. Yeah. Oh, well. Whoops. I kind of convinced myself to take the Scurrilous Sentry because then with Scurrilous Sentry plus another draw effect, I can activate this, but ultimately I now have a Petrifying Peddler. I'm going to take Tempest Harvest over Fetid Gargantua. I just think this card's pretty bad. I know it lets me draw 3 cards in a turn, but I'd rather just have another 2-mana card for my deck. Wow. A lot of good blue-red, black-ish cards, but not going to play them. What does this do? Lion Umbra, not interested in that. And let's just hide these cards. And this is kind of what we're looking at here. Not bad. Not great, but I think we're in an okay lane. That is an Ugin's Binding. But we are not the Eldrazi deck. We don't have any 7-mana Eldrazi cards. This card's absolutely bonkers if you can play a 7-mana colorless spell, but we have 0. So I don't know that I want to take it right now and just hope to pick one up. The upside is pretty high, though. The upside is pretty high. You just straight up win when you do that. Alternatively, I can just take... I don't know that I want Bespoke Battle Wagon. But I could take either a Sneaky Snacker or a Wither and Bloom. Maybe I just take another Wither and Bloom. I think you can't go too wrong with that. I'll just take this as another removal effect. This just gives us plenty of things to do in the early game. And that allows us to refill up with cards like the Unfathomable Truths. By taking more Wither and Blooms, I can take more Unfathomable Truths, okay? Think about it that way. Well, we just got past Lelia the Blade Reforged. That card is awesome. We can't really play it, though. I mean, we can maybe... I don't have any red fixing. So, as much as I'd like to consider splashing it, I just can't. There's also a Galvanic Discharge, so this is an awkward pack because there's just 2 awesome red cards that I'm not really going to take. I guess I just take this blue-black land. Just for my deck. Yeah, alright. I mean, it's mana fixing. It gives me a colorless source for the Depth Defiler. It's not sexy, but I'll take it. Now we have Necro Dominance. Not especially good. Triple black is pretty hard. There's a Boggart Trawler as a spell land. It's a pretty bad spell land, though. There's Refurbished Familiar as just a value creature, but I have no artifacts, so I don't think that's really good either. I mean, I guess I can also play this Corrupted Shapeshifter if I need. I guess I'll just take this Boggart Trawler as a spell land, even though it's not a particularly good one. This pack has been pretty mediocre. Oh, Psychic Frog, though. I do love me a Psychic Frog. Yeah, I mean, we're getting some of the great blue-black cards. There's Ulamog, a fantastic card to ramp into, but this deck doesn't really ramp. We're just kind of looting things away, so let's slam the Psychic Frog here. This thing is really, really nice. Now we have a pack with... don't care about the Writhing Chrysalis or any of these green cards. There's a Warren Soul Trader, and I will take this card. Like I said, I'm on the market for Sacrifice Outlets. This lets us trade the snakes in for a treasure that lets us ramp. Also, it lets us sacrifice the Reefworm on demand to make a 6/6 or a 9/9. So let's go ahead and take the Soul Trader here. And now there's a Breathe Your Last. I'm going to slam that here. There's another Reefworm, but I do want another big... a removal spell for big things, and I only have the Warren Soul Trader as a way to kill little things, so I do like Revitalizing Repass, but I do think I like the unconditional removal spell here more, so let's take that. Oh my gosh, and a 7th pick fell to Profane. Gonna slam that as well. Very, very happy with that. So yeah, it's shaping up pretty nicely here. Don't think I want the Rebirth, and might play this just because I have a bunch of spell lands. 2, 4, 5, 6. This is 21 cards along with the spell lands. Could use more card draw effects, I guess. We're not drawing 3 cards all that often. We just have the Unfathomable Truths and these looters here. Don't really have anything out of the board. And now we have Crick. Not going to take that. Do I want Lethal Throwdown? Do I have enough fodder for this? I do have a Reefworm. And I do have... I have a Reefworm. And I have an Ophiomancer. I'm going to take the Gargantua. I don't think... I have enough removal at this point. This is a way to draw 3 cards in a turn. It's not particularly good, but I will take it here. And now I'll take the Sneaky Snacker over the Bespoke Battle Wagon, I think. It's just a nice evasive creature that I can put back into play if I draw enough cards. And is this our deck? I mean, I don't have to play this if I can find another way to draw a card. There's a Vexing Bauble. I don't know if I want that one. And don't think I care about this. Do I care about Corrupted Shit? I already have one. I'll take a Refurbished Familiar. I don't know that I'm going to play either. There's Tameo Meets the Circle. That's a way to draw a bunch of cards. Or there's also Retrofretted Transmogrant, which is nice to loot away. I'll take the Transmog. I don't think that 2-mana card's very good. So I will not take it, and I'll play the Transmogrant, I think. I have, you generally don't want to play it, but I do have a couple of ways to sacrifice in the Warren Soul Trader, and I think we had... Oh no, we only have the Warren Soul Trader, but also we have a couple of looters. So I just feel like... And Psychic Frog, so I just think we have enough ways to throw this away that we can maybe get a little bit of value off of it. And this is going to be our setup. We can probably cut 2 swamps there for that. There's the Boggart Trawler, 7, 8, 9. And man, we have a pretty nice curve. Sink into Stupor here as well. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And I do like all of these spells. We have a couple of colorless lands here for the Depth Defiler. This also, by the way, can trigger the draw 3 just by draw 2, discard 1. And yeah. This looks like a pretty reasonable setup here. We have 2 colorless sources and Unfathomable Truths that can make a spawn to help us kick this. I don't care about the Electrozoa. The Corrupted Shapeshifter seems pretty mediocre. I don't think I care too much for it here. There's a Refurbished Familiar as well, which I can't really affinity out. So I don't think I want that either. So yeah, I think this is the deck that we have. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We can cut a card here. Let's take a look. We have 6, 7, 8, 9 blue sources. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 black sources. I guess we can cut a black source. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Something along these lines. Again, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 black. All right. Let's give this a shot. Okay, what is this hand? Yeah, this hand's fine. We have a black source, a blue source, and then a looter to help us find more mana. Turn 1, Transmogrant. Huh. I guess I might as well just play this. I feel like I'm just going to want to hit all my land drops here anyways, so... We have a lot of removal already. Ooh. Yeah. Cursed Wombat. Let's not mess around and just kill that immediately. And then we can go Tempest Harvester into Contaminated Landscape. Refurbished Familiar. Wow, okay. It's going to be one of these expensive cards. Oh, this thing has reach. I think I want that. Is it the Reform? Against green, it's not bad. Maybe it's the Gargantua. Yeah, let's just discard the Gargantua. Well, I wish I discarded the Sneaky Snacker. I'm going to play the Tempest Harvester just because I feel like I want to be digging for more mana sources. So let's just do that. No blocks. Wow, that is a great one. Let's get a black source. Yeah, no land here for us, so let's go ahead and activate. Alright, we did find a land. I suppose we'll pitch that. Play this, and I'll play a Reform. Kind of have trouble with these flyers. Dross Claw, okay. Oh, that's really good. Killing my Tempest Harvester, yikes. What is this black-green affinity deck? What is happening here? Well, hopefully this Petrifying Meddler gets me there. Yeah, this is brutal. Really needed the land. Definitely don't want to kill the Condor. We're at 5 life already? Jeez. Please give me a land. Okay. I mean, this at least gives me hope, right? Like, it gives me a shot. Are they going to attack me to try to hit me down for a point of damage, maybe? Nope. Alright, they played everything. Wow, Marionette Apprentice is absurd. Ugh, what do I even do? Like, I can bounce something. Is that good enough? This has reach, so I guess I don't care about the Condor that much. This can block here, this can block here, this blocks here. I can also cast Unfathomable Truths. Okay. Okay. Alright. Wither and Bloom. Drawing Wither and Bloom was great. I might need to actually kill this Marionette Apprentice just so I don't die. But we'll see. They had no cards in hand. I have the War and Soul Trader, which I can use to sacrifice the Reform to make some treasures. But I'm at 5 life, and I pay 1 life to do this, so... It may be in my best interest here to kill this Marionette Apprentice. Won't have a colorless source here for the Depth Defiler, if I have to sacrifice my Eldrazi for the Wither and Bloom. Wither and Bloom plus Fetid Gargantua is a combo. All right. Let's block. Let's block. Let's block. I just don't want to take, like, infinite damage, you know what I mean? Alright, so I get a 3/3 here, and I can bounce this token, so that's also really nice. Okay, what a close one here. Let's play this. Oh man, they're at 20? I mean, I have to attack. I'm gonna keep the 3/3 back just to trade. I don't know. I don't know if, and I can, if they put a counter on this, I can also double block. I'm at 2. It enters a battlefield tapped. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. So we need to kill them before they kill us. I know. I'm a genius. Does anything have vigilance? Does this have menace? No? Oh my gosh. Okay. This probably deals the most damage. They also get to gain life. That's annoying. Oh, I should have attacked with everything. I should have attacked with everything. That would have forced the block. The thing is, they kill me in 2 attacks. Maybe this was a little too aggressive. But I didn't want to be the person that dealt not enough damage, because they have a life linker, so they can even survive. I don't know. The thing is, if they have something here, I'm just dead, right? So the fact that they're thinking about this makes me feel a little bit better about this situation. Like, I'm happy trading off my fish and turning this into a 6/6, which turns it into a potential lethal creature. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I think that's a good sign. Whoo! Oh my gosh. 1 is not 0, friends. All right. Oh my God. My heartstrings. I just thought I was dead. Okay. Okay. Okay, we are on the play with this hand. I'll keep it. I need 1 more land to have this hand be functional. But, I think, it's still gonna be fine here. We still have a 1-drop and a 2-drop to play if we absolutely have to. And if we draw land number 3, Serum Visionary should perfectly smooth out our hand. Great, it will. Oh, why did I need to play this? I don't know. I actually should probably keep this in my hand to loot it away. I just forgot. Completely forgot. Alright, we need lands. Alright, I will keep both. Eldrazi Repurposer. Yep, that's a good one. I will play Mindless Conscription. Interest tapped. I'm gonna have to play this tapped, which is... Oh, no, I can play this untapped. Oh, I just take 3. Okay. That is very convenient. With unfathomable truths. Ooh, are we going to be able to get our opponent next turn? Probably not, right? Like, I feel like it's in our best interest to cast this, draw some cards, and make a 6/6. Evolution Witness. Okay. Nothing really to get back. Boom. mean, this did ramp them, but next turn I do get to play Depth Defiler, and I have the spawn to sack. So I can play the Depth Defiler and kick it, which is going to be pretty nice. Oh, what the heck? Oh, that's scary. Is this permanent or oh no. Oh no. Alright, this is okay. I mean, we have a massive board here, and we're going to play a couple of flyers, and then next turn, we can still use the Depth Defiler to bounce whatever they have, and then turn this into a 9/9. If they copy something, I mean, we still have a couple of flyers here, which is nice. Wait, do I get to play something here? Nope. Well, that's a pair of 6/6 tramplers. All right. Yeah, let's No, I messed up. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, I messed up. I completely I misclicked. I just clicked on the wrong thing. Unbelievable. Ugh. Ay, ay, ay. That was horrendous. I just completely misclicked. Oh well. I'm hoping that this is enough. But man, we almost threw that away. Mindless Conscription was nice. With Depth Defiler and the Unfathomable Truths. Like, obviously if we lose here, we deserve to lose. Their deck is cool though. Echoes of Eternity. Alright. They went a little bit too deep. They went a little bit too deep. You can't play too many of these cards. Like, what's your opponent gonna do? Just throw nothing while you do this? Alright. What does that put us at? 2-0! This deck's feeling kind of smooth. Okay. Yeah, keeping this. It feels so bad playing the Fel the Profane. But, you know, when it's your opener, you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, that's what makes the card so good though, right? The flexibility. And this one, we can probably hold on to. We actually can live the dream next turn, by the way. Ooh, Ophiomancer. Yeah, I figured they wouldn't block there. I mean, next turn I can attack for 6. Right? I can play Serum Visionary and Loot. If I want. I mean, that adds to the board and gives me a 6/6. That seems pretty good. Okay. Seems fairly weak. Oh, it's a little bit stronger, I guess. What do I want? I guess I want a land. Beatdown for 6. I kept the other Tempest Harvester because then if I get both of these going, then the Mindless Conscription can continue to go off. We have 2 removal spells available. Sure. Do you want to give lifelink? It doesn't seem very good, though. It's actually kind of interesting what I do next. Oh, they did give lifelink. Okay, sure. Oh, Breathe Your Last is also very, very interesting. I don't actually know what to discard here. Is it the Ophiomancer? That seems crazy, right? I don't think it's the Ophiomancer. Maybe it is the Tempest Harvester. This just puts maximum pressure, and I have 2 removal spells as well. Alright, they're generating energy, but they're having a tough time dealing with this 6/6 though, right? So. Just kidding. They no longer are having difficulty killing that. Oh man. Yeah, not really sure what to do here. They're at such a low life total. Them having the answer for my 6/6 was kind of problematic. Like I said earlier, I could have kept the Tempest Harvester. I'm not really sure. Like, all my cards were good. Savine's Reclamation on a land, which gives them energy. I'm going to kill the Cartographer because that gives them energy. They're at 5 life? Okay. Maybe this is something. Okay. Oh, that was amazing. Tune to narrative. Loot. Perfect. Then let us attack with the Death Toucher. They're going to take it here, of course. Then we'll play the Gargantua. All right, this is a nice board, but they will be able to play a Reclamation for 2 here. They have a cartographer and a Lando, so it's not that bad. And we have a pretty formidable board, right? We have just lots of offense and Fell the Profane in hand with an energy for the Tempest Harvester. And I can also adapt the Gargantua to be able to trigger the Mindless Conscription. So looking to be pretty solid if they're going to be leaning on the Savine's Reclamation. I might want to main phase this just to make sure I can draw an untapped land to cast Fell the Profane, but we'll see. Maybe they wanted to stack it the other way so that they would have the energy, but... because then they would have a 3-3, right? Are they going to try to gain some life here? Oh, they still get an energy. Never mind. Yeah, and then they get a 3-3 here. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Are they just dead? What happens if I just kill the 3-3? These block the two biggest creatures, and then they die. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay. I mean, for 1 mana, I mean, they had to have the shock, I guess. But we are now gold gamers after 47 drafts. It only took 47 drafts with a 53% win rate, and we are now gold. I actually don't know what my win rate is, but I bet it's pretty low. Well, let me actually, we've been playing all day. Let's see, we went 1-3, 1-3. So that's 2-6. And then we went 6-3. So that's 8-5. No, 8-9. And then we went 5-3. So that's 11, 13, 12. Yeah, barely over 50%. Barely over 50%. It's okay. It's why we practice now. It's why we practice now. All right, I'm going to keep this hand. That looter seems pretty nice. Especially when you have no other real way to use energy in your deck. I'm going to save the Fell the Profane as a removal effect. And if I can help it, I probably want this landscape in play. I have one card that cares about colorless mana. Would love to draw the looter. I mean, I have so many 2s in my deck. Yeah, it's probably worth killing. It's like a turn 2 cartographer is probably worth killing. Especially out of a blue-white deck. And we did draw the colorless card. This deck just wants to block so badly. I just gotta play out all these lands. I want to keep Fell the Profane, but I do want to hit my land drops for the Depth Defiler, and I do want the colorless source. So I did run out the Sink into Stupor, just because I don't think I'm going to be able to use it that well. Alright, Reform. Do your worst. Or best? I don't know. Do things. That's all I'm asking from you. Jeskai Energy, very, very good deck. I've lost to Jeskai Energy a lot because Luis seems to force it every single time. Not salty. Okay, maybe a little salty. I'm blocking! The Reef Worm must grow! So next turn, I mean, I don't want to play the Depth Defiler, so I probably want to do something like, I mean, kill something tuned to narrative or retrofitted transmogrant. So a lot of decent options next turn. And then we're just hoping that the Reef Worm can hold the fort. Spawn Gang Commander. That is a heck of a magic card there, friend. That is a very, very good magic card. Well, at least, if they don't... We're so all in on this Reef Worm, by the way. Oh my. Okay. I guess I need to kill the Spawn Gang Commander, right? The thing is, they can just bounce something else. They can bounce the Serum Visionary. Alright, whatever. I mean, they sacked the thing to play this, so it's not that crazy. The lone Reef Worm that could. The lone Reef Worm that could. I mean, it can deal lots of damage, but it's not even that good. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, I guess I'll kill it. This is a lot of colorless stuff. You know what I mean? If they want to sack 2 spawns to deal 2 damage to me, I'm okay with that. It looks like that's what they're gonna do. Maybe? Man, how good would a Pyroclasm be here? Oof. Oh, they're killing the worm. I wonder if they have like a bounce spell, maybe? Oh, Psychic Frog. That is exciting. They have 3 cards. Black, colorless. Do I play it? Sure. I'll keep this in my hand for now. I mean, they have 3 cards left in their hand. I don't know what they have, but obviously just some large Eldrazi would be very good. I can exile 3 cards out of my graveyard, like these 3. And then give this flying, and then have it draw me a card. Okay. Emissary of Soulfire. They have so much energy. Okay, so that thing has Exalted? Are you gonna give 2 things Exalted? Okay. Oh, 3 things Exalted. Excuse me. Sure, I take 4. I'm at 20 life. I take 4. The thing is, I don't want to bounce any of these creatures. Void Pouncer, okay. Yeah, all these creatures seem terrible to bounce. But like, what else am I doing? I could use this to bounce. I don't know. No, all these cards have come into play effects. Oh man. Contaminated. Tune. Fell the Profane? Does this, none of these have reach, right? There's so much secret reach in this format, like I'm always paranoid. All right, let's draw a card and pass. So Psychic Frog's pretty hard to kill. We're going to try our best to kind of whittle through these Eldrazi spawn tokens with this army token. I don't want to get like too big of a token, so I actually don't mind if this might maybe trade or something. We'll see. Yep, nothing we can do about that. It's a lot of Exalted. Whoa! 2 damage to all my things. Do I need to protect my Froggy? Guess it's... Actually, this is pretty good with this, right? Because I can make a 9/9. I mean, this frog doesn't seem that good here. I'll just let it die, I guess. All right, let's get aggressive though. And by aggressive, I mean let's attack for 6. And let's play Soul Trader. Let's pass. Wow, Skoa Ember Mage is a very good draw because they can kill my Soul Trader. I imagine that's what they're going to play. The question here is, do I want a 6/6 or a 9/9 or whatever? I can also kill this stupid Shrieking Drake. I kind of don't want to take infinite damage. Might want to just... Do I need colorless mana anymore with the Depth Defiler? I guess if there's a... I guess if I Grave-dig this back... Four to my face? Wow. I could have played the Conscription to force like a lethal block maybe. But I want to be able to go Ophiomancer plus Fel the Profane. They might take this. Which makes things a little bit dicey if they do. Alright. Alright, so if they make some weird attack, I can still sack this to make a 9/9 as well. They only have... Okay. Still feeling okay about this. They're at 9 life. What does this say? When it dies, they can pay 3 energy and then they can fling the power. Okay. Oh, that's cute. Huh. Alright, so... Block here. Does this trample? I don't think so. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. Sure. This feels like a desperation attack. And we still have Fel the Profane available if they have something wild here. But we just blocked everything. And we have Fel the Profane up. We can bring this back into play end of turn. We have double counter available from Wither and Bloom as well. I mean, clearly this is something, the last card in their hand. What if it was Fling? That'd be pretty crazy. I don't even think Fling is in this format. They could also have another Skoa Ember Mage. That would get us down to... Oh, with Barbarian... I forgot about Barbarian Ring. So if they drew another Skoa Ember Mage, we are dead. I don't know that we could do anything about it, though. So, there's that. What did they do? All right. So they can deal a total of 5 damage to me. That was close. Barbarian Ring the Defiler? That is a line. It's not a winning line, but you get to say you killed everything. Oh, wait! I guess I could theoretically die? No. I mean... Okay. Whew! I mean, was I supposed to just attack with the 9/9? I don't know. Maybe that's too conservative. Ooh, a lot of close games with this Dimir control deck. These are complex games, but I mean, you know, this is what happens when you play a control deck. This is what you sign up for. All right, on the play, this hand is beautiful. Hello. Tune to Narrative, Serum Visionary, Witherbloom. Everything I want. Okay, got some energy. Do I want to play that? Sure. The way I look at it, it's like, I'll get in for some damage if possible. And then, when it dies, then I'll just be able to get some more value on top of that. I don't want any of these cards. What, War and Soul Traders? No. No. I just want lands. Alright, I drew a card and scry 2 to the bottom, and I couldn't find land number 4. So I will be a little bit upset if I don't find a land. So, yeah, this is par for the course. How many cards did we look at? We kept the 3-lander. So we've looked at 5, 7 cards and haven't found a land. Sadness, a little bit. Just give me a swamp. All right, I will take an island, I guess. Swamp would be so much better because I could double spell. All right, any land here would be great for the Petrifying Meddler. Slight hiccups here. Hopefully this evasive creature can get it done, but we know that green just has access to 3 or 4 reach creatures at least. Green just has so much reach. I mean, I guess flavor-wise it makes sense because they're all Eldrazi and gigantic. Sneaky Snacker, though. Really annoying. Just like, oh, you played your draw 3, you get it back? Damn. Alright, Swamp! Yes! It is kind of interesting what I should do here. Do I just play the... Who cares about the landfall, right? I just tap this down and attack? They're probably gonna block here. The thing is, this is just a better use of my mana, and I get to attack for 4 as well, and I can breathe your... If they play like another big creature, I can potentially attack for something close to lethal, so I think this is good. Sure. Okay. That is a 6/6, and then they have 2 mana available. I can kill the Aberration. And then if I attack with everything, this has to, like, trade with a Serum Visionary. And then they go to 1. I feel like this is what I should do. Just get as aggressive as possible and just attack with everything. They have a blue and a colorless. I don't know what they could have for that mana. Ah, okay. I mean, that was good. That was good. Definitely good. So this puts them down to 3 life. They can also just choose to take it and go to 2, which would be pretty wild. But it's... Alright. I actually don't hate that, but... more like I dislike the fact that they did that. But them being at 2 life and me having this draw 3, there's just like so many different things I can draw here. So what did they do? They bounced my sneak, exiled my 1-drop. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I mean, that's 2 lethal attackers, right? They're at 2 life. They can get back. None of these have reach. It's our game plan. You know what I mean? They're down to 2 cards, so we're just trying to cross the finish line here. I could have killed this color, but I just chose to get in for more damage. But now I'm getting valued by the color, so it's a little precarious. They kept on top. All right. Okay, they put a land on the graveyard. They have 2 cards in hand. They're not really in a position to attack us. I don't think. Oh, a fight spell. Yep. I mean, they can't attack me though, right? I still have this flyer. They can get something back. What are they getting back though? Oh, Wumpus Aberration maybe? Just give me a bounce spell, some kind of removal spell for the color. We'll call it. Okay. There it is. There it is. Whew, close one. Solid, solid blue-green Eldrazi ramp deck, but our little flyers getting it done. Continuing to rank up, we are 5-0. 5-0 with our Dimir control deck. Looking nice. Is it trophy time? Please. Okay, what do we have? A keepable hand. Hello. I think I'm gonna go get a black mana here. I have double black cards. And so I don't want to regret not having that as an option. And then of course we draw Swamp immediately. Because that's just how the world works. Alright, let's I'm gonna play the Visionary. Set up my next draw potentially. Oh, this is all good stuff. I like all of these things. Alright. I want to play Tempest Harvester next turn. Oh, I do want to kill that. The reason why I want to do this is next turn I can loot, discard Sneaky Snacker, then cast Tuned Narrative, and put this back into play. None of this matters because my opponent just played a 4-mana 6/6 Trampler like a jerky face. But look at all the cool things I did. Haha. Well, I played a bunch of stuff at least. But it's not better than a 6/6. But maybe they don't want to attack me. Oh my gosh. Filthy, filthy, filthy! Yeah. Come, what is this? What? Okay, do you have one more spell? Just play like one more spell. Just to make it kind of funny. Just like another 2-drop here would be kind of cool. Wow. What a beating. It's a great red-green deck. Yeah, I mean, we don't have the answer for the Wumpus Aberration, so it's just kind of tough. Just finding an Ophiomancer or something like that would be pretty nice. Or just one of our 2 profane things. And then we also have the Hero's Downfall card. Alright, let's attack. I mean, the only thing I can do is just try to erase what they're doing. But it's just really unlikely. They're just going to play another big thing here, and it's just going to be probably a little bit too much. I mean, this has lifelink. Oh, wow. Their deck is ridiculous. Ridiculous. God, this is so bad. This is so silly. I take 4 damage, and then I get these 2 back at least. Oh, they have a trick here? Oh my gosh. Yep. Sometimes you just lose to, the awesomeness. Our fair little blue-black, our cute little blue-black deck, not quite good enough against the onslaught that my opponent's deck is capable of here. Yeah, we're dead. Like, if I kill this, I die to this. If I kill this, I die to this. Alright, good beats. Good beats. We still have some... This, yeah, I jinxed myself. I was talking about trophies, and now it's just going to be all downhill from here. Alright, we are on the play. Oh, this hand is so good if I can draw a blue source. I'm gonna mulligan. Just doesn't do anything. I'll keep this. It's either Gravedig or Depth Defiler. I'm not going to be able to kick this either. It costs 5 mana. All right. Let's sack this, go get an island. I just feel like once I find the Visionary, like, I'll be able to find some extra lands, and it just kind of builds on itself. Alright, they led off with Drowner of Truth into So they're like a green-white or blue-white deck. I'm definitely just going to kill that. This card is just fantastic. Let's play the Serum Visionary here and try to smooth out our draws and hit some lands. I will take both of those. Absolutely. Right, tap land into oh man, Fanatic of Ronus. I could have attacked. Oh, Evolution Witness. Okay. Alright, so they have an Evolution Witness where they can use to get a Nightshade Dryad, which would be pretty good. Let's go ahead and kill that before any shenanigans occurs. We can make a pair of 4/4s now that can attack through the Fanatic of Ronus. If I draw land, that would be great, because then I can just like double depth defiler. Decree of Justice to make a one. Okay. Oh, wait, I can't do this, right? Hold on. I can pay 3 life. Yes. So I absolutely want to do this, right? Yes. Pay 3 life. Pay the kicker. Do both. Bounce this, target me. Discard. I don't actually know what I want to discard here. Psychic Frog seems decent. All right. Alright. It's an evasive creature, right? At the very least. I have this I can sack as well. They're at 4 life, and I do have a pretty decent board, I want to say. Okay, they're just dead, right? Okay, I was just like... Alright! We are now 1 win away. 1 win away from our very first trophy. It only took 12 hours. I'm going to try my best to try to keep my drafts kind of on schedule. But of course, with the early access event, I'm trying to crank out as many of these videos for all of you to enjoy until the set comes out on the 11th. So we're going strong. I think we have like 1 video left before the set actually will come out. And hopefully, you know what they say, 5th or 6th time is the charm. I'm kind of losing it here. I'm kind of old. It's been a while since I've drafted this long in a row. It's like one of those, remember those old 24-hour streams? Kenji and I used to do those. I think we're both kind of like, we're too old for this. We are far too old for this. Just LO again. I've gotten so absurdly lucky against him. I am not gonna lie. Like, he's had winning position or has had a better deck, I think every time. And I just top deck the perfect card every time. Skills that pays the bills or something. He's been green Eldrazi almost every time. I mean, whatever works, right? Green Eldrazi is strong. Ooh, Snapping Voidcraw. No. This is like a must kill, so... Especially because he missed the land drop too. Oh geez, 6? Am I just wasting all my removal spells right now? I'm just... If I draw a land, probably gonna play one of my 5s. Oh, Fanatic of Ronus. Okay, man, he's got some good Magic the Gathering cards. Hey, we had a solid draw, right? Actually curious what I'm supposed to play here. Is it just Mindless Conscription, or do I play the Visionary here and try to get lucky? I mean, the Visionary doesn't even do anything. I guess I'll just play the Conscription. War and Soul Trader plus Reform is also quite nice. But I want to have, next turn, just the ability to be able to go Unfathomable Truths to make a 6/6. I just want to push whatever semblance of an edge I have here. Because I just feel like his hand is chock full of goodies. I mean, his deck is fantastic. Look at these cards. So. And despite only having 2 lands, he's got 5 mana sources here. This was just a really awkward turn. I'm not sure about this Conscription. This might have just been wrong. There was nothing that was ideal here, right? So this could have just been wrong. It just was, like, I could have just played Unfathomable Truths, I guess. But I wanted to wait till I played the Conscription first to be able to get the extra counters on the creature here. But by doing so, I kind of left 2 mana on the table. The alternative is to play the Serum Visionary, but that can't threaten to do any extra damage next turn. Whereas with this, okay, here we go. They're using a Scion. Okay. Four mana. Oof. Yeah, okay. All it took was 2 lands. And now we're probably dead. Genku, what does this do? Okay, yeah, we are so dead. I don't understand the need to sandbag a land, but I guess why not? What a turn! What a turn! Oh, yeah, that makes sense now. Sure, that plus the Genku. How am I beating this? I mean, I guess if they're just completely out of gas, but remember, they can also put a +1/+1 counter on each creature they control, and I've used 2 of my removal spells. Perhaps I used this willy-nilly, and I think maybe I'm paying for it. I mean, let's find a removal spell. Okay, well, we did find a removal spell, so that's good. But in no position to attack. I need to kill that Genki. He has 2 cards left. Genki can put a +1/+1 counter on everything. He's access to 1,000,000 mana. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Can also make a counter here and then do this. Sack this, make another. What kind of constructed shenanigans did you draft here? Here I am just trying to slow you down. Yeah. Wish I had the -3/-3 spells to like kill this one, but obviously can't really control how you draw things. Oh, man, this is a lot of offense in play right now. We're at 15 life. Oh my gosh. I think I'm dead. Right now, I just have to assume that they have nothing. I block here, double block here, and I take 4, 7, 10, 12, 14. I go to 1. Yeah, that's real. Can I attack them back for lethal? I don't know. If they have absolutely nothing in hand. 10. 13. Not quite enough. I have no idea what I'm looking for here, but I'm gonna concede because I just don't think that I have it. All right, we'll just do that. I'm gonna go down to 1 and I'm just not gonna have a board. All right, playing for all the marbles. 6 and 2. 6 and 2 for the trophy, please. Please. Who do we have now? Jeez, what are these opponents? We're playing against Ham now? Playing all the streamers? Oh my gosh. All right. I think I want to lead with the flyer here, just to kind of get things going. reasonable start for us, and obviously great start for them. Nightshade Dryad is great. Okay, and then a tap land probably. No, just a land. Wow, okay. Great start. Okay, well that was rough. Didn't draw the land. I could have played the Visionary, but I don't want to. I want to loot and then play the Visionary to make a 3/3. Basking Broodscale, okay. Then adapt right away. Makes a lot of sense. Alright, let's loot. Discard the frog. See if we can find a land here. Okay. Oh, I do want the swamp. Do I want another mindless conscription? I don't think so. Oof, that's a good one. All right. So he can pump this to be like a minus. If I wither and bloom, it's not ideal. I don't really want to loot right now. My hand is pretty good. So this can be a 5/6. Jeez, does this have reach? Just that everything just has reach. It's just not cool. This is a 6/7 now? Goodness. That was pretty good though. Nah, yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I don't know what I'm bouncing. Let's bounce to 6/8. Right, nothing here. I'm gonna save this energy. If I maybe next turn, just if I draw another, just draw a single card effect, then I can continue to grow my army here from the conscription. Oh my gosh! What? Oh, why? Nassif did it to us before, and now my opponent did it to me. Oh my god! This is unreasonable! Does it trample? Ugh. they can turn it into a 9/9? So like 5, 6. Oh my gosh. If they do this, what happens? I mean, they still kill these 3, whatever. If they don't sack the Eldrazi, it's fine, because then I can kill the Kozilek. Yeah, and they're gonna let it happen. It's fine. Just... Oh my gosh. What the hell? Nassif did the exact same thing to me! Are you kidding me? What is happening? What world am I living in? Blah. Whatever, dude. This is rigged. It has to be rigged. How on earth does my last round opponent at 6 wins both have Kozilek and Ulamog? Unbelievable. Holy cow. Holy cow. This is ridiculous. I will let it be known that this is in fact ridiculous. Do I have a removal spell left in my deck for this? Let's look. Breathe your last. Okay. We have literally 1 out. Okay? Breathe your last. Breathe your last! No! How much does this cost? 10 to cast? 3, 6, 7. They can just cast it again and I have 8 cards left. What am I doing? It's got Annihilator 5. Yes, of course. This is so bad. Hey, look, we play with the hands. We play with the hand that we're dealt. You know what I mean? We bounce it. They mill us for half of our deck. Then we draw Breathe Your Last, and then we just hope. Did they get Breathe Your Last? They did not. See? See? We really don't have outs. Like, realistically speaking, we don't have outs. Alright. Oh my gosh, we got Ulamog Kozilek! The trophy was so close! We were 5-0 and then went 2-3. Lola and Ham, how could you? The other people that I fight for rank 1. Alright, well, it's all good. You know, I actually did have some fun with this deck. This deck was pretty solid. Felt like this was a reasonably open seat. We had good removal, really good removal. Triple Wither and Bloom, Breathe Your Last with double Fell to Profane, a little bit of hand card draw. Mindless Conscription was definitely very solid here. 3 mana 3/3, but hey, look, if it's a 3 mana 6/6, that's awesome. One thing to note that's really important is outside of the cards that draw you 3 cards, being able to chain a bunch of other cantrip effects in a row is really, really strong. So one of the best ways to do that are cards like the Tempest Harvester, because this is a looter, right? You play this and it's in play. So then all you need to do, because oftentimes people don't kill this, is you untap, then you play one of your other card draw spells like Tune to Narrative or Serum Visionary or any other cantrip type effects, and then you loot, and then boom, you get the trigger. So that's kind of what you're trying to do. But the thing is, the thing that I like is a lot of these cards, they costed the cards so that they're already somewhat playable on rate by itself, right? We're looking at a 2-mana 2/1 flyer, that's fine. We're looking at a 3-mana 3/3, that's also fine. But what the draw three cards effect does is in the late game, when you do play one of your kind of refill your hand type cards, you get extra value from a lot of these cards. And I really like the way that this deck played out. It does feel like the Eldrazi decks are still kind of problematic. I think one thing that would really help are the counterspells. The 1 in a blue counterspell would be pretty nice. And because you have ways to generate energy, and being able to counter some of their big things might be pretty good. But hey, this deck overall still played out pretty nicely. We had a decent curve, some card draw, removal, just kind of everything you'd want in a blue-black control deck. But we just got stomped by some unstoppable, mythical Eldrazi. GG's Haumphmtg, and GG's to all of you for watching. I think we have maybe one draft video left to try and get a trophy, but at least we are winning more matches now than when we started, right? And hopefully we can take this momentum with us to the actual set release so that we can go on our journey to rank 1. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Feel free to hit that like or subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed the content and wanted to support the channel in another way, I do have a Patreon channel. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. The link to the Patreon is in the description below. Shout out to all the current patrons. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.